welcome back to what is quite possibly the last episode for the Gilera Runner Resto. Today we're going to be getting all the fairings on. The bike seems to be running fine now, so I don't think there's anything that I need to do there. Pretty sure everything's been ticked off the list. It is literally just boils down to getting all the fairings back on and then getting it registered. So that's what we're going to do today. First off, I'm just going to show you a couple of bits that I've done off cam, and then we'll get into putting the fairings on. So this morning I've got the rear wheel back on, got the exhaust back on, all the dye has dried, so you can see the final product on the rear fender and the exhaust cover, so all that's on. I also did the airbox last night, I dyed that, so I don't know if you can see in this light, but it's definitely a lot darker. Thrown that on, I've got the side panel on, I got this little panel under it on as well. So now I think the next, I did this, so I took the silver gauge. Let me get a proper grip on this because I don't want to drop it. I took the silver gauges off of the 180, or the silver gauge cover off the 180, which is like immaculate. I'll give the lens for the gauges a clean. I've put all the plugs in. I've took whatever ones were good off of the 180 because these were a bit seized up, so that's them all done. I'd say the finish on this wasn't going to be great, but compared to how bad it was, it's pretty damn good. So that's that done. And then next up, I think we will start with is the rear lights and the rego plate holder, because I'm pretty sure that was the last thing I took off. So now I'm just going to go grab the lights, give them a little clean up off camera, set them back in, and then we'll get them mounted onto the bike. That's the lights cleaned up and fitted back in, looking schmick. That's it's come up really nice. Obviously a bit of fade where the old rego plate holder was, but you can't have it all. So to fit this one, we've got one here, one here, one here, and then there's one there, so it must be that one. So that's on. So yeah, one there, where is it, one there, and then one here, and another one this side. Lucky for me, I've got an abundance of fittings because I pillaged all the ones off of the 180, so I don't exactly know what ones go where. I mean, some are a giveaway, some have got like collars on them and stuff like that. Come on, sort your focus out. But shoulders or collars or whatever, but it doesn't really matter because as long as they are fitted where they're supposed to be fitted, if I can use better ones, I'll use better ones. And if not, we'll just put back the ones that we found. So next up, I think I'm going to clean up the headlight and fit that, because I'm pretty sure that is surrounded by everything, so I think that will have to go in first, and then that way I can build around it. So I'll sort out the headlight off cam and then we'll get that fitted up. Just the front headlight in, just had a bit of a clean up. I've chucked one of the HD headlights in there out the other bike, out the 180, and for the minute there's just one fixing up there in the middle, but it does have these little prongs here, so I'm guessing that will go into something, and then at the top you've got those two, so I'm assuming I'll work out where they go when I start putting the rest of the fairings on. I think I'm going to work from the front back, so next up I'll get the front nose panels, and I'll put the indicators back in them, and then I'll see if that's the best place to start, because I did record stripping the bike, but I can't, well, the video got corrupted, but I can't remember anyway, so we'll start with that and see how we go. So I started with the front right hand panel. It's got a little overlap on here, you see it on there, corner, so you have to start with this one if you're going from the front. cleaned up that indicator inside and out. So you've got one there. That little spigot on the back of the headlight goes into this panel as well. The screw under here is a short one because there isn't really much room, so make sure you don't force a longer screw through. Then we've got another one there, and then there'll be loads of mounts on here for all the other pieces. So next up we'll throw on the left hand side and we'll get the centerpiece in. So before I'm going to throw that centerpiece in, I'm going to put the bucket in. Just as I was picking it up, I remembered we've got mounts at the back here. It's probably going to be easier to put it in with the helmet bucket or seat bucket or whatever you call it. I've just put 2 fixings in there and there. Leave these ones at the back. I know that the handles will go into these 4. There's 4 there that will take the grab handles. Then there's obviously 2 here which I think are for the fairings. I'm not sure if I think the grab handles will probably go on. I'll have to double check them, but I'm going to do that centerpiece now, so I'll throw the bucket in first, then I'll do the centerpiece. So it worked, but I don't think that is probably the process to do it. It made it very hard to get the pipe on the bottom of the what is it? The little rubber that scavenges any spilt fuel, and then also the little door to open the. That was an absolute pain in the arse fixing that up. So I don't think that is the process to doing it, but anyways, I managed to do it. That's all fitted up. I guess I'll put the little front piece on. Mount wise. At the top, on the side, so on the other side it's the same, just those 2, but then with this one you've obviously got the little hidden one there, and then this one which holds the release mechanism. Then you've got the one in the middle as well. Obviously don't forget your rubbers. There is more mounts for this, but I'm going to leave them free for a minute just in case they get in the way of doing anything else. Oh bugger, because these are always a pain to fit up, so I'll leave that loose for now and I'll throw this centerpiece in. Little centerpiece is in. It's just one bolt in there, and then obviously you've got your little badge. On the VXR200 you don't need to remove that badge. I'm not really sure why they made it removable, because on the 180 you have to remove it to take the bolt out. And I snapped the one on the 180, so don't take that out, leave it in. It's just that bolt, and you've got 3 little clips this side, 3 little clips this side that just slide down to put it in and slide up to take it out. So just that one bolt. I just cut the threads on the front fender because I don't know if someone had Loctited them before, but they were really gacked up. So I just cut the threads because they didn't want to go in and I didn't want to force them. So front fender's on. Now we'll put on the gauges and then the nose piece. So yeah, let's get onto that. Right, that's all connected up. Starter, whatever these ones are for the dash. Headlights, indicators, horn. Just make sure you give them a really good push. Because they don't go in easy. Next up we'll put the speedo or the tacho. It's all in place. So now, before I forget, I robbed the grips off the 180. I'm going to clean them up and chuck them on. So once you've got all that set up, you've got one here, one screw here, one screw here, and then there's another one at the back. And then once you've put the cover on, that clips into here, into this section, and then down here are 2 screws that go in under there. It's the windshield mirrors and bar ends on. I just cut the threads on the bolts and the threads inside the handlebars for the bar ends. This one's a bit rusty, but I believe that I've got a set from the 180. I don't know if they're any better, but That one over there is good. This one's a bit rusty. Mirrors are in. Windscreen's on, so that's just your 2 screws at the front, and then obviously 2 from the mirrors. Next up will be the side panels, so I'm going to have to put the foot plates, mount the foot plates back to the side panels, and then get them fitted up. Okay, side panels on. There's quite a few fixings on this one. You've got one under there, you've got this one on the top, you've got another one there. Obviously don't forget to put these ones in if you left them out. 2 here, 1 there, another one there, and then underneath there's another one there. I think that's all of them for the side panel. So I'll chuck the little rubber foot plate in, and then I'll go and sort out the other side and get that put in. So that side panel on, and that little piece. I haven't put the foot plates on because they're actually really dirty underneath. I mustn't have washed them, so I'm going to spray them. That looks so clean down there as well. When I do the bike. Next up, these little vented panels. That's these vented panels done. You got one there, and then down the front you got 2. One at the bottom, one at the top. Same on both sides. Just gonna chuck the rear piece on and throw the seat on. Once I've done that, I'm gonna get the hairdryer and just get rid of these stickers, because I hate, one thing I hate is stickers, random stickers on the bike. I don't mind the ones that come from factory, but random stickers does my head in. But it's your bike, you can do what you want with it, I guess. Right, on to the next bit. Back piece is on, just the 4 bolts there, and then this little cap just goes into the hole at the front and then pops in. Now to chuck the seat on, which is just a simple 2 bolts at the front. So everything has gone really good on the bike, everything's gone good. We've not had any problems at all, and then it comes around to stupid fucking stickers, and look at that. Fucking piss me off so much. I don't get it. So the bike realistically would be looking absolutely mint, and then all down to epoxy fucking sticker. The paint's gone off of the left hand side. Anyways, we get on with it. Well, as they say, the job was going too well. Got all the stickers off. I mean, look at this side. The bike just looks immaculate, absolutely immaculate. And then we come round to this fucking great big sticker that I couldn't get off, and the paint's come up. I've got to stop swearing, but used the hairdryer because I didn't want to put too much heat through it. Wouldn't come up. Then I got the isopropyl alcohol, started getting some of it up, a bit more heat starts coming, and then it was just so much, this dirty stuff here just would not come up. So partly my fault. So I was using acetone and then wiping the acetone off with WD and using acetone, and then I must have left some on there and it's bubbled up the paint. Going from the negative to the positive. All the lights on the dash work. So button's a bit sticky. So that's something, I guess. I'll just let it dry out in the sun and we'll get some shots of it. And that's a wrap for the Gilera runner restoration project. It's gone really well. We've got a focus on the positives and not the one negative. It's gone really well. It's easily saved me a few grand in buying a new bike that I didn't really want. And the paint can be corrected, so I'm not going to let it dull the moment. It is what it is. It's my own fault really. I can't blame anyone else. I was rushing, you know when you get to that point, you're just at the last minute. I shouldn't have used the acetone on it, regardless if I was cleaning it off or not. But I can only blame myself. It's been a good run. I've enjoyed it. Who knows what's going to be next, if there is going to be anything next. But thought I'd do the video. Hope you enjoyed this one and it helped someone. If not, like I said, I enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and see ya whenever I see ya.